He said that they gonna put tequila on the same people and he gonna lose his mind. The entire time he was here, although my environment doesn't, it's weird because like it's so much clean stuff in the air that is impossible for the project smell to exist. But I told you sometimes I experience things that aren't being experienced in the same space as me. So the entire time they were putting a project smell in front of my nose, but every time I sniff me or my hair or something, that was not the smell. It was something that they were doing to the clone, and lying about my environment. And it continued while this guy was here. Oh my. I completely forgot I was still recording. They removed it from my memory that quick. Mm-mm. 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 Literally right before he showed up, they put another bump on my face. It was white. They were talking about how the apartment downstairs came out their shell while he was here and started slamming the door, but they didn't go as far as doing the things that they normally do. To be a disturbance on purpose. Man, I should have called some salons today, but I didn't. My new weave arrived today, but I'm not going to get it. It's at the Amazon hub. I'm waiting for me to come and grab it. This weave, okay, look, remember I put it in like the second week of July, right? Right around the same time they started working on the roof. So look, I never washed it. I never washed my hair, not once, while I had it in during this 3-month stint, to avoid them damaging and tearing my hair off out of my head. So when a couple of test pieces came out a couple days ago, I was able to like test the strands that it came off of. So when I ran the comb through it, this might have been a success, okay? And for that, got the same texture again. I love this texture. I really do. I really like this weave, and I'm gonna miss the length. But I would love to. I'd much rather have my own hair and not go through any of this. Fuck the dumb shit. Bitch, you heard what I said. And box y'all asses out. Shut up, Paul Crunch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on, I just looked over this assignment. I'm going to work on downloading some of this Blink security stuff because it's damn near almost too late. Like, every day that passes, less of that information, like another day of that information, complete day of those video clips become unavailable. So right now it's only letting me go back until I left off on the 2nd of August, but I don't think it's gonna let me go back that far. They're fatiguing my elbow and my shoulder. Hot Cheeto with a snack on, with my wife beater on. Drop it all there. See? Ain't that about a bitch? Oh, there. Oh, and now they're giving me all these failed clip error messages. Clip failed to load. Smoke up a blunt. They ain't seeing this shit. Kim stole. I whip a beer in this bitch. Automatic. I don't need a key up in this bitch. Cartier. Don't you see the C up in this shit? In that yellow Bentley Bumblebee up in this bitch. When I roll my first song, breaking down my first brick. So I've been kind of like humming and singing bits and pieces of that song all day, right? And they started doing some stuff that kind of like seemed like they were trying to apply curses like they do with other music. But I started looking at the lyrics and I'm like, what's so wrong with these lyrics? And when I pull them up, I still don't see. Well, hold on. Hold up. Haven't played any money, she just took it off, yeah. Go out, yeah. Something dope, right up top. It's all there, yeah. I got nothing. It's a trap song about selling dope, like, it's not. I thought they was gonna say something like, normally it's like anything that alludes to sexual activity, like the $1 Million Bitch song that they had on, like, for they won't let me say this stuff in order. I was about to take a picture of this error message. Drop beer. Stop saying. Now this is getting out of control. Oh. Which is how? So now they're not letting none of my videos play, which means I can't download them. Who's watching? Where is this coming from? They're trying to hide that my car was parked in the front. I mean, it's at the end of the driveway, and this is the 3rd of August we're talking about. Stop and get off me. Stupid ass dummies. I had my burger, my last burger. I guess they want me to talk about what happened. Well, the maintenance guy was here. I have a recording. It's too much. Like, there's it still says it's heating up, but it's not really. I just wanted my feet to be warm. Oh. Stop. Huh. That's so weird when I go about it that way. Leaving places. So let me go down and see if I can get these other ones now. Still no. Bumpy. Bitch. Oh, suck you off, yeah. That's what it is. That's it. That's the part of the song they're using against me. Shut up. Do not talk to me. Oh, I'm so tired. I really don't have time for this. I just want to go to sleep. I can't escape reality. It's so hard. Hey, I think I might have had those. I doubt it. Or 500 seconds specifically. And I got the other ones on my phone up until that date. They said that they were capping when I said that you could smell the neighborhood on the outside. And he said that someone knew that he got mad as fuck when I said it and started attacking me with Project People. Smells. Air Max 95. Dope Boy 95 Air Max on. Me on the platform. Oh, I can't play it in the middle of recording. I'm gonna pause and work on some of these videos. I'm at 6 p.m. on the 3rd of August. That's where I'm at with these recordings. And it's weird because my linen isn't on the bed, which makes me wonder what all I did that day. I don't know if I moved the bed because, you know, I changed it recently. I flipped it, but you can't. When I say flipped it, I turned it from like horizontal or vertical, maybe, but you can't tell because of how big the bed is. So, or just was changing my linen. Came back from doing laundry or something. Hot Cheeto. They say he mad as fuck. She found the lyrics that they were using. Remember, well, I wrote about it. I didn't say anything about it. This is a couple of days ago now, though. A female agent said to me what they periodically say. She said, I'm going to need you to suck his dick one more time. That shit be making me want to snap. Like I could have broke that hoe's neck. This is being done from behind computer screens for a reason. These motherfucking federal agents say the most disrespectful shit you can ever think of. Oh my goodness. Well, I gotta watch them, I guess, before I upload them. No way to tell. There's no way to tell. Stop touching my leg with science. Oh, I keep waiting for these to play. All my power is working. Oh my goodness, 7. Okay, I'm leaving off at 7:05 p.m. right now. I gotta try to find this other form. So, okay, so, now recipients of experience with large during market upon to Got it. Here's the form. I'm going to print this and then I'm going to figure out where I need to send it. I think that information is at the bottom. It looks like it has a block of instruction. I can't hear my, oh, there it go. I was about to say I don't hear my printer printing.
Permit you to trace it down and relate it to current behavior. I feel there's a great deal to be said for stating these things in terms of behavior rather than in terms of feelings and emotions and recollections and memories and whatnot. Those can be accounted for in terms of behavior if you want to do so. But certainly they are not needed in accounting for the behavioral facts. I'm interested in the science of behavior, which is part of biology. It deals with observable events. And I think the Freudian apparatus and all of the things which the Freudians feel they observe in their own special way are fictions or metaphors. They're versions of some sort of primitive animism. No doubt about that in my mind.
Well, of course, this same kind of observation then would certainly apply to the Freudian theory of the unconscious. Certainly, you wouldn't take this very seriously.
No, it doesn't make any difference to me whether things are conscious or unconscious. The causality in behavior depend upon awareness. Awareness is something superimposed upon it. We become aware of what we are doing and of why we are doing it because society insists that we talk about these things. Society says, why are you doing that? What are you going to do next? What do you think you're going to do? What are you planning to do? And the child learns to look around and find something to talk about in response to those questions. And in this way, he becomes a self-conscious person. The curious thing that society, which makes the individual observe himself, he'd have no reason to do it otherwise. There's nothing in the non-social environment that should ever generate awareness. Now, what is awareness? Well, it's the same reaction to part of the environment as any behavior is. Just happens that the part of the environment in this case contains and includes activities in the organism itself.
Now, of course, another thing that Freud contributed as well, perhaps you might say he was by no means the only one, but he did contribute what became a kind of a model of motivation, kind of a homeostatic model, of course, borrowed from biology. And this has led, of course, to a kind of widely accepted view of motivation in our contemporary psychology. We find a very common definition of motivation being something like this: all conditions which arouse, direct, and sustain the organism. And I certainly know that you have a view of motivation that may not quite agree with this kind of homeostatic model, and certainly it's in here how you'd react to this.
Yeah, there are two issues here. One concerns the dimensions of behavior itself. Now, by behavior, I mean the movement of an organism in space with respect to itself or any frame of reference you want to specify, or occasionally the products of that movement. As in the case of speech, we don't really observe the muscular patterns very closely. We can get along with the sound patterns. That's rather specific, and it's likely to cause trouble, so that people tend to fall back on a rather mushy description in terms of adjustment, adaptation, homeostatic development, and so on. These are ways of avoiding an explicit description of behavior, and I think they're dangerous for that reason. So on the one hand, if you are simply trying to account for the fact that this individual stays in balance, or that he does cope with the situation successfully, or that his condition improves over a period of time, you're not specifying any action when you say that. So that's not specific enough. On the other hand, what are the variables which lead an organism to adjust? If you must specify the behavior more specifically, then you have to look for more specific causes. It isn't enough to say, oh, there's a totality of conditions within the organism, and that must...
I don't know. Oh. Shut up. Stop. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen that with that much left over. Maybe I should turn it the other way. I don't know. For what? Oh, babe, leave me alone. I'm gonna be able to be apologizing to me. No. I feel like I'm missing a pillow for some reason. Oh boy, 95. So right now they're doing what they've been doing the last few nights, and they do a few times every week. They're claiming that one neighbor is going to sabotage the other neighbor, but they're also talking about how none of the neighbors are at the headspace that they're supposed to be at or that they used to be, and how they all did the same thing. That's why they often attack me instead of attacking one another. For the past 2 hours straight, they've been attacking me. Pretty much since the maintenance guy left, they've been attacking me. The time is 9:38, and I'm in pain. They won't allow me to sleep. I've been trying to go to sleep. And you can imagine I didn't get to my assignment. Also, I meant to tell that they changed the price on the condo that I was looking at. It was $32,000, and when I last looked at it, it was $50,000, and it had no trace at all of the price change.